it's streaming now.
Logan, give up.
That's up. This is up.
It's streamed. I don't know if the audio is on.
So is he streaming? You streaming?
Yeah, it's streaming.
Lady Raiders with the ball. 6:49 left in the first period. Lady Raiders up 2-0. 3-point shot from Jackson's up and good. Lady Raiders lead 5-0 in the Lady Roadrunners have possession of the basketball against the nationally ranked Lady Raiders. They kick in the corner for Johnson. Out to Green. They tried to feed the post to Johnson. It's taken away by Marshall. There'll be a foul called on the floor on Three Rivers. It'll be called on Lexi Weaver, her first. Second team foul. Three Rivers substitution is Johnson back on there. Green almost loses it on the wing. Should bring it back to the top of the key. With the shot clock down to 10. Off a high screen. Green's trapped at the top of the key. And there'll be a foul called against the Lady Raiders. With 5 on the shot clock, it'll go on Samari Taylor. Her first. The third team foul on the Lady Raiders. It'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball down in front of us on the sideline. Johnson inbound. Johnson gets it to Green to set the offense. Green will attack the paint. Kick it back out to Myra Class. Class off the dribble. Should kick it to Green for the 3 off the front rim. Offensive rebound, Jada Ship. The shot is up. They'll call it on the floor. They'll send Jada to the free throw line for a pair.
That's already the 4th team foul on the Lady Raiders. Jada Ship to the free throw line. State Fair looking for their first point here tonight.
The first free throw from Ship is up and good. Jada is a 70% free throw shooter on the year. She'll have another. The second one is up and good. The Three Rivers leads trimmed to 3. And Jasmine Davis is going to check in the game for the Lady Raiders against the Lady Roadrunner man-to-man defense. They swing it around. Back to Johnson. At the free throw line, paint jumper for Davis is up, no good. Rebound by Ship. The Lady Roadrunners will be facing man-to-man full court pressure most of the evening against the 6th-ranked Lady Raiders. Green on a wing. She tries to step the double team. The ball on the floor, it'll be a jump ball as Johnson was down there for the Lady Roadrunners, along with the Marshall of the Lady Raiders to tie it up. This will be the first appearance for Quincinia Jackson on the evening.
Yeah, she's going to be key here because the length and height of the Lady Raiders are really significant here tonight. So State Fair needs Q in this ball game very much.
That pass will go inbound to Green as Green sets the offense. Pass is taken away by Johnson, but she ran out of real estate on the sideline, and the Lady Roadrunners will retain it. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock, so the Lady Roadrunners need to go quickly. Johnson to inbound it. They throw it in to Marshall. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Nice move by Tenila. The Lady Raiders will race it the other way, as they will most of the game. On the near wing to Jackson. 3-pointers up, no good for Johnson. Pulled away by Green with the defensive rebound. She'll wait for options to Myra Class. Class will call the play and set the offense. To Green with shot clock at 17. She'll reject the high screen. The screen is trapped and the pass is taken away by the Lady Raiders. They race the other way. Reese tried to attack, but Reese ran out of room and lost on the baseline.
Yeah, both teams really tenacious defense. That's 3 turnovers on each ball club here so far. And there is a timeout on 4, David.
With the nationally ranked Lady Raiders leading 5-4, 4:29 remaining in the first quarter.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch the Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
David and Al back with you at the Davis Center on a very cold night in Central Missouri. Glad to have you along on Roadrunner Hoops tonight. A big Region 16 matchup as the Lady Raiders are in the house, and both ball clubs are 15-2 on the season. State Fair is 1-1 in the region, and the Lady Raiders are 2-0 in the region so far. State Fair averages 75 points per game, but if you look at the defense that the Lady Raiders put up at 51, so both teams very stingy defensively, David, and it's going to be a key on the turnover tonight, and also who can do the best job of rebounding.
The Lady Raiders have to maintain their composure because Three Rivers will play varying types of full court defense for the entire evening as they man full court, as Kamara McClure will be at the controls against Jasmine Davis of the Lady Raiders. They swing it around to Nyla Marshall, back to McClure. They want Q on the post, back to Marshall. Back to Kamara. She'll attack. The shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Madison Johnson to reset the shot clock. Johnson will attack, and there'll be an offensive foul called on the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, if you look into the paint area, it looks like Q that time is getting mugged inside. They're going to call Q, though, for the foul on a moving screen, trying to allow the MJ a lane to the basket. So reversal there. State Fair with the turnover.
The Lady Raiders will bring it to the high post with Maya Davidson. Davidson turns, looks, splits the defense. She'll attack, and she's fouled by the Lady Roadrunners' Jada Ship as she was headed to the basket.
You look at Maya Davidson, she's very, very physical out there defensively. Her job is to keep Jada Ship and Q Jackson off of the boards and from close range shots.
The first free throw from Davidson is up and good. She'll have one more. The Lady Raiders take a 6-4 lead with 3:46 remaining in the opening period. The second shot's also up and good. 7-4 Lady Raiders. We see more full court pressure defense Madison Johnson breaks on the dribble. They swing it on the near wing to Myra Class. Back to MJ. MJ will attack. The foul is called on the floors. Madison with a nice aggressive move there.
Yeah, she does a nice job attacking the rack. If given an opportunity, especially from the right side, she moves very, very well. And she goes to the free throw line. MJ is a freshman guard, 5'7" from Harrisonville, Missouri. Make it a 60% free throw shooter on the season.
That one spins off. That's already the second foul on Three Rivers Lexi Weaver. She will have to sit. The second free throw for Johnson is up and good to cut the deficit to 2-7-5 with 3:31 remaining in the opening period. Three Rivers will kick it out as they survey. Get at the top of the key. They lose off the dribble. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 10. Jackson will get a high screen, fire, deep three. That's too long. Rebounded by Tom. Another three is up and no good. Rebounded by Davis. That mid-range jumper is up and good.
Yeah, it's those long threes also result in long rebounds, and State Fair unable to grab those in time for the basket by Three Rivers.
McClure will break the press to Marshall. That pass is tapped away. Myra Class left to chase it down to the backcourt. 14 on the shot clock. Myra will reset it against Davis here. Myra beats her man off the dribble. The shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Three Rivers. Up the floor quickly to Davis. And the shot from Jackson is up and no good, but she'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
We were talking to each other before the broadcast here, David, that if you look at the Three Rivers Lady ball club, they are very, very deep. And Jackson is the only person that averages 22 minutes per ball game. So she's leading the team in scoring, but only playing half the game. So very deep for Alex Wiggs in his fourth year at the helm there at Three Rivers.
These two head coaches know each other very well as they worked together at Lincoln back in the day in the MIAA. The free throw is up and good for Jackson. Sydney Marshall is in the Lady Raider lineup now. Violeta Rojas Nervaez is in the lineup as the Lady Roadrunners will continue to look at full court pressure. McClure will break the press and swing it to Marshall at the top of the key. Marshall looks for options, finds Class. Class will attack with a scoop shot, layup up, no good. Jackson rebound, comes up the floor with the ball herself, finds a player in the corner, back tap, steal to Class. Class will survey and wait for more numbers. A long lob pass for Kamora McClure, thrown away and out of bounds. Brimea Johnson will check back in along with Kiara Neal for the Lady Raiders. As you see, Coach Wiggs will go to the bench early and often. About every dead ball, there'll be a new Lady Raider enter the contest. As Three Rivers will have it at the top of the key to Neal, to Johnson. Johnson will attack, and the layup is up and good. As the Lady Runners trail 12-5 with a minute and a half remaining in the opening period. Marshall to attack. They'll find Miller. Back to McClure. Kamora attacks. The floater's up and good. Nice attack there by Kamora. Johnson will be at the controls this time for the Lady Raiders. To Neal as they swing it around the perimeter. To Marshall. She'll attack, go up, score, and she'll have an opportunity to go complete the old-fashioned three-point play as Marshall with a nice attack there.
Sydney Marshall there with the play. Really nice job attacking from the right side of the lane. State Fair with their 4th team foul. Just under a minute to go.
Marshall's free throw is up and good. McClure will catch it, come up the sideline with it. She'll be watched by Camille Brown. Marshall and Brown one-on-one. It's tapped to Johnson. Johnson will survey. And one thing you cannot do is you cannot pick up the ball next to the sideline. Now, there are certain areas against this Three Rivers defense. If you pick it up or if you drop your head, there'll be a second defender headed your way in a hurry.
It's an easy way to be trapped right there, is the out of bounds line is just like a defender right there. So State Fair lucky to get out of there and now going to the free throw line.
The first one from Johnson is a little bit long. She'll have one more.
1 out of 3 tonight for MJ from the stripe.
Johnson's second free throw as she gathers, dribbles, and knocks it down. The Lady Roadrunners still trail 15-8 with less than 40 seconds remaining in the opening period. That ball is tapped away by Rojas Narvaez, but it'll remain in possession of the Lady Raiders with 33.9 seconds remaining and 20 on the shot clock. Marshall to inbound. They go up to Neal at the high post. The three is up and off. Nice rebound by Jada Shipp. The Lady Roadrunners can have the final possession if they choose here with Johnson to Marshall. Survey roll. Haas Narvaez open three is up and off. Rebound pulled away by Three Rivers. Johnson in the corner. Maya Davidson in the paint. Kick it out in the corner. That three-point shot is blocked emphatically away by Marshall. And the Lady Raiders will take the lead at the end of the first quarter, 15-8.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to deliver. They try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
And we're back at the Davis Center on a cold night here in Central Missouri. State Fair cold from the field, but defense is very tough that Three Rivers throws at you, David. 15-8, and just hard to get anything going in the half court. State Fair's tried some transition as well. Both teams like to get up and down the floor. So the key there is obviously get back on defense on each side and see what can happen. 5 turnovers for State Fair, 4 for the Lady Raiders here in the first quarter.
Reese to inbound it for the Lady Raiders. We haven't seen much of the 2-2-1 that Three Rivers usually runs, but I would assume we'll see that at some point this evening. Jasmine Davis is the point for the Lady Raiders as she goes to Johnson. Johnson will attack, go up against Madison Johnson and score the basket. Johnson will dribble it up the far side to break the pressure. Go to Kamora McClure on the wing. They're looking for Jada. Back to Madison Johnson. High post. It's taken away by Davis. Davis spins in the front court against McClure. Crossover dribble. Good help defense there by the Lady Roadrunners. Tenila Marshall was down there to force the tie ball.
Again, the 50-50 ball can go either way. State Fair with the possession arrow, now with the ball. Now they look at the full court press.
McClure clears everybody out, which is what you want to do against this press, Al. McClure will set the offense in motion. Johnson looking. She finds Marshall at the top of the key. They swing it around. Now they have Jada at the low post. Jada will go up over 2 players and score.
Yeah, she put the ball on the floor, which is a no-no, but got by with it. Very strong in the post, Jada Ship.
Three Rivers will set the offense. Davidson will fire the quick 3. That's a little long, but the offensive rebound is up and good for Layla Reese. And we talked about the importance of the rebounding, Al. You see it right there.
Yeah, the extra shot pays off for the Lady Raiders.
Jada has it at the high post. She's double teamed. Kamora McClure, the 3-point shot is up, no good. And we have another offensive foul call on the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, it's another battle in the paint. And they're going to cast the bout against Jada Ship. That's her second.
That's a big foul as Quincini will have to check back in the contest, and she'll have to play some big minutes for the Lady Roadrunners. As Jasmine Davis will bring it in the front court for the Lady Raiders. Johnson. Low post look for Davidson is up and no good. Johnson will bring it in the front court to Nyla Marshall. Q has it. She's immediately double teamed. Nice look for Rojas Narvaez. There's another double team. Back out to Kamora McClure. Marshall, 2-point jump shot is up, no good. Q offensive rebound up, no good. Another offensive rebound shot is up, no good, but this time Q is fouled. She'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, and that's just a great job offensively by Q to get that second and third shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Defense was there by Three Rivers, but Q Jackson to the free throw line, and Q's a 53% free throw shooter.
The first one spins home as we see Kaylee Thompson back in the game for the Lady Raiders. The second free throw is up and off. Rebounded by Samari Taylor. As the Lady Raiders bring it in the front court. Swing it around. Samari Taylor, nice spin move in the lane up, no good. Rebound. Quincini was battling in there for that, and they'll force a jump ball as both players had a hold of it. And it'll stay with the Lady Raiders with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 7:30 on the game clock. Your Lady Roadrunners trail by 8. Three Rivers will kick it in on the far wing. Go off a screen. Deep 3-point shot is off. No good. It's rebounded by Kamora McClure. She'll race into the front court with it. A little bit out of control. Taken away by Three Rivers. And Three Rivers will lose it out of bounds, but they say it's off the hand of a Lady Roadrunner. We have a Lady Raider with a slight injury in the backcourt.
S. Jackson's going to have to limp off the floor. That's keep an eye on her as Carrier Jackson heads to the locker room.
The Lady Raiders will inbound it underneath their own basket. They'll kick it out deep to Thompson. Thompson will bring it in at the top of the key. Marshall will attack. The layup is up and good. Kamora McClure will bring it back up the floor for the Lady Roadrunners. Kamora will survey. Rojas Narvaez on the far elbow. She will attack. Rojas Narvaez, nice take, and the layup is up and good.
Yeah, just a great move. Quick move, and then she had an open seam to the rack.
Jasmine Davis will bring it up the court. Samari Taylor will attack. As the Lady Raiders are using their post players away from the basket, taking advantage of their quickness advantages.
Yeah, very quick and tall.
Rojas Narvaez again. She'll kick it out to Green. Green 3 is no good. Q will chase down the offensive rebound. To Marshall, that take is up. No good, but Tenila is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, just a nice job of the observation that there was a seam to the right side of the rim. and got fouled. Gets to the free throw line and will shoot the 2 shots. A shooting foul.
Substitutions for Lady Raiders. We'll pick them up as they go on here. The first free throw for Marshall is up and no good. She'll have another. The second shot for Marshall spins off, rebounded by Thompson. As Three Rivers will bring it in the front court. Handoff for Marshall. Marshall, another dribble weave handoff to Davidson. They'll attack the basket. The shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Madison Johnson. She'll bring it in the front court with Kamora McClure. Green will try to attack, but the pass was too wide, and it'll be thrown out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Raider possession right in front of our bench.
Yeah, a lot of times turnovers are created by the defense, and that time State Fair got double teamed in the wing and just threw it away.
Three on the way from Lady Raiders is off. It'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball as that deep three was fired from the elbow.
One thing that probably don't need is the shot clock operator down on the table. That won't be an issue here tonight.
No, both teams will get it up and down in a hurry. As Kamora McClure will have it to bring it to Johnson. Green looked, just surveyed back to Kamora. Q's open in the post, but there's an immediate double team and foul call on the Lady Raiders. And every time one of the Lady Raiders catches the post, there's always a second defender coming immediately as Marshall picks up the foul. That's already her third. There'll be a quick sub from Three Rivers. Jasmine Davis will check back in. But as we talked about the depth of Three Rivers, it's probably not as big a deal as it would be for some teams that don't have as much depth. Johnson will pick it up on the far wing to Green. Green surveys to McClure. Shot clock under 10. High pass for Marshall. Back to Green. Green will get fouled on the floor as the shot clock was running down. That one will go on Johnson. Amaya, her first. Already the fourth team foul on Three Rivers. Green will inbound it under the Lady Roadrunner basket to McClure. McClure will go back out high to Green. Back to McClure. McClure will attack, have that shot spin out on her. Marshall tried to battle for the rebound. Lost on the inline. It'll be Three Rivers basketball.
It's one of those shots that just wouldn't go down. Good attempt for State Fair in the half court that time, though.
Davis will bring it down the floor with a dribble weave handoff. Thompson, kick it in the corner. 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded, tapped away by one of the Lady Raiders. They'll go back to the Lady Roadrunners. Marshall to inbound with McClure and Green in the backcourt. And that ball is tapped away by a Lady Raider. We'll do it again. Reese back in for the Lady Raiders. That'll be inbounded to Johnson. Up the floor comes MJ on the far side. Green at the elbow. McClure with the shot clock at 15. They try to enter it to Q, but the pass is a little too tall for Quincini. It'll be out of bounds to the Lady Raiders. And it's hard to make that post entry from the point there, Al.
It is, and then immediately a double team down there too. So State Fair will learn as this game goes on.
The Lady Roadrunners trail 23-13 at the immediate timeout. We'll be right back.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
Not a lot of scoring in this second quarter. 8-5 is the margin. Lady Raiders have the lead by 10. They led it by 7 at the end of the first quarter.
That'll be Lady Raider basketball. Davis will bring it down the floor against the Lady Roadrunner man-to-man defense. That ball's taken away by Rojas Narvaez. She's all by herself. The layup is up and good. Nice play by V there. The Lady Raiders will bring it back down the floor once again. Rojas Narvaez went for another steal. And that she tapped that ball away. Here we go again. Rojas Narvaez with another layup. She's on a personal 4-0 run. And Alex Wiggs would like a timeout because he does not like the way this is headed.
That doesn't happen. Back-to-back turnovers and back-to-back run it out. And a nice 4-0 run like you mentioned, David. We'll be right back as State Fair and the Raiders battling out here in Central Missouri.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymouth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch the Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
It'll be Lady Raider basketball. Lady Roadrunner on a 4-0 run. They still trail at 23-17 with 3.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. As Johnson will race down the floor with it, and Camille Brown was fouled and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Lady Raiders are very well coached, continuing to attack the rack and draw the foul, if not get the basket. Now to the line, Johnson to shoot.
The first free throw is up and good.
Sorry, that's Brown, my mistake.
The second one is also up and good. That'll stop the Lady Roadrunner run. And it's tapped away in the backcourt. The Lady Roadrunners will retain possession. There was a little more passion from Coach Wiggs coming out of that last timeout. I don't think he liked the way that the 4-0 run was happening.
Yeah, it was a good timeout on his behalf. And State Fair, though, needs to come back and rally as they had the momentum there moments ago.
Rojas Narvaez with a nice look. Johnson couldn't finish the play. The Lady Raiders raced the other way with it with Jasmine Davis. Maya Davidson goes on the baseline, spins on Q. The fadeaway jumper is up, no good. Q had the rebounds tapped away. Rojas Narvaez back with it. She's played her well in the second quarter, Al.
She sure has been a real spirit there.
That ball is battled for. Jasmine Davis was down there battling with it. With Nikayla Green, it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow retained by State Fair with 2:43 remaining in the second quarter. Rojas Narvaez looking. She finds Johnson on the near wing. Nikayla Green takes a skip pass and banks home the three as the Banks Open late on a Saturday night in Sedalia.
Take them any way you can get them here tonight.
Lady Roadrunners cut the deficit to 5, 25-20. Lady Raiders have it at the point. They attack with it. The layup is up, no good. Q will grab the rebound. Johnson will race the other way with it. They have a numerical advantage. Johnson pulls it out. Pass is stolen away by Davidson. Davidson will race the other way to Jackson. The layup is up, no good. Foul on the floor. Foul called, and that's just a sampling of the transition basketball we've seen so far to open the game, Al.
Yeah, that could have very easily been an and one, but foul just prior to the shot on the drive. And yeah, this is back and forth racehorse type basketball. Both good teams. Both are very spirited. Both very quick on the floor. We have a 5-point ball game.
Jackson will toss it in for the Lady Raiders. Jackson goes into Reese. They'll call Reese for a double dribble. Turnover. It'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball. Kaylee Thompson comes back in for Three Rivers to replace Reese. More pressure from the Lady Raiders here. Kamara McClure will handle it at the controls this time. McClure surveys. Hands off to Rojas Narvaez on the weave action to Green. Green surveys. A nice entry pass to Q. Q shot up, rebounded by Three Rivers. They run the other way with it. Long outlet pass. Down the floor. They pull it out. Samari Taylor has it at the elbow. Back to Jackson. Jackson off one leg, and it's called for a turnover.
You know, one problem of being too aggressive is the turnovers. That is turnover number 8 for the Lady Raiders here. They average 19 per game.
Green with it at the logo. She surveys. Rojas Narvaez directs traffic. Shot clock down to 13. Marshall. The Lady Raiders need to move quickly here with the shot clock expiring. Green fires in a deep three, and she banks.
Yeah, back-to-back banks, and there you go. 2-point ball game, and State Fair on a big run here in the second quarter.
Three Rivers race the other way with it and lay it up. That's the person of Alexia Weaver. The Lady Roadrunners have a chance to maybe go 2 for 1 here if they go quickly. We'll see what Coach Collier wants to do here. Kamora McClure with it to Marshall. Entry pass to Q Jackson. Q, nice spin move up and gets the nice roll off the rim.
Yeah, left-handed. That was really a nice move by Q. She has 3 points in the game.
Lexi Weaver at the controls. This could be the last shot of the quarter from Three Rivers they would choose. As the shot clock 12. Weaver attacks. Kamora McClure tried to get steal from behind, but she got a piece of the hand in the process.
Maybe not a bad foul, because without the foul, it would have been an easy trip through the lane and onto a basket for Weaver. Now she has to earn it from the free throw line. And Weaver on the season, an 81% free throw shooter, freshman 5'8" out of Louisville, Kentucky. Now there won't be a shot after all.
Lady Raider basketball on the baseline with 9.8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Jackson to trigger it in. Surveying, still surveying. A nice look in there for Thompson. Taylor, she'll lay it up and good. 4 seconds. Just inside half court. She banked it in a couple times out, but she couldn't quite get the bank in from just inside half court.
Yeah, that was had to hurry the shot. That was a good half of basketball, David.
Yeah, the Lady Roadrunners trimmed this thing to a trim deficit to 4. They trail 29-25 heading to the locker room at halftime.
Back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our #1 priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy, we do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that it hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's low rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
At the halftime, where the Lady Raiders from Three Rivers lead State Fair at the break 29-25. We'll have some stats for you as the halftime segment carries on here at the Davis Center. 29-25. State Fair is down in this ball game. Lady Raiders 15-2 on the season, number 6 in the country. State Fair 15-2 as well. Good ball game here at the Davis Center. Stay with us here during the halftime break. Then we'll have the second half for you.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, WK in Sedalia, Boonville, at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Whatever your career choice, State Fair Community College has a program that's right for you. Are you still undecided? Elective courses let you explore different majors while you adjust to college life. Whether you want to get a job as soon as possible or a bachelor's degree, State Fair has great programs and options. Many of our Associate of Applied Science programs emphasize technical courses so you can get career training in just 2 years. Or, if your goal is a bachelor's degree, our associate's degree programs will give you first-rate fundamentals for a transfer to a 4-year college. Learn more about each of our certificates, degrees, and areas of study at sfccmo.edu.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Catch the Roadrunners online at sfccmo.roadrunners.com.
David Rohrbeck, Al McCurdy back with you at the Davis Center. A big Region 16 matchup here on the ladies' side. Three Rivers with a 29-25 lead. Three Rivers led at the end of the first quarter 15-8. State Fair outscored the Lady Raiders in the second quarter 17-14, giving that 4-point lead to Three Rivers here at the break. Both teams shooting about the same from the field. State Fair at 39% from the field, only 22% from three, though only 2 out of 9 from beyond the arc, 5 out of 10 from the free throw line. Lady Raiders shooting 11 out of 27 from the field for only 41%, 1 out of 8 from three for 12.5% from beyond the arc, 6 out of 7 from the free throw line, shooting 85%. State Fair holds the rebounding edge 17-14 in the on the boards here in the first half. So 3-board edge there. State Fair is led in scoring by Michaela Green with 6 points on a couple of 3 balls that went in from her from deep from the point. 5 points each for Sydney Marshall and Alexa Weaver for the Lady Raiders to lead the way for them. 5 points apiece for them. So balanced scoring, not a lot of scoring on either side, but both teams a really a good defensive club. Lady Raiders only give up 51 points per game. State Fair only 54. So a good ball game, David, so far. And any other thoughts on the stats that you might see?
The 10 turnovers for the Lady Roadrunners is a little bit more than I'm sure Coach Collier would like. But they have done a nice job keeping the Lady Raiders off the offensive boards, which I know was a major point of emphasis, only allowing 4 offensive rebounds, which will also limit the second chance points, which was another big point of emphasis for the team. And the other stat that jumped out to me is only 5 of 10 from the free throw line. In a close game like this, that those stats like that tend to come and tell the tale. So the Lady Roadrunners need to do a better job from the free throw line in the final 2 periods.
That seems to be the case in about every ball game is, can you hit your free throws? I know they suffered at their ball game in Mineral area earlier in the week, and so you have to hit your free throws when you get them. It's been kind of a struggle for both teams, really, defensively, getting into the free throw line after drawing a foul. State Fair is 66% from the free throw line as a team, and Three Rivers 68, so both pretty similar there. I'm impressed with the play off the bench by V. Navarez. She was a shot in the arm for Coach Collier.
This has to be what I would consider her best game as a Lady Roadrunner. She had a couple back-to-back baskets and also had a couple of steals to set those up. So that like I said, that's been a big shot in the arm. And when you're trying to hang with a team with the reputation and the ranking of Three Rivers, you need something. You need a little something from everybody, and maybe some people that aren't expected to make big contributions step up and make one. And V did that in the first half.
I think actually too, and I don't know if Lady Roadrunners would admit it, but I think a little bit of butterflies in the first quarter, especially going up against the number 6 team in the country. But those butterflies have gone away now, David, and you get in the paint, and if you're not strong in the paint, then you're not in there. And so Jada Shipp with 2 quick fouls found herself on the bench, but I thought that Q did a nice job coming in on her behalf and doing a great job there. So when there's an opportunity, somebody else can step up for you.
This is a hard hat and lunch pail game. When you go to the paint, you better have your hard hat on, be ready to take some contact, because there'll be some there waiting for you at the basket if you can't go in there soft.
I know that I was impressed with the defensive play of Maya Davidson for Three Rivers, the 6'3" sophomore from Rockford, Illinois. She is very tough there defensively. State Fair had a hard time getting the ball into the paint, and because of her defensive play too, especially in that first quarter of play.
Three Rivers has also done a nice job of moving our post away from a basket when they're on the offensive end, and maybe using the quickness advantage they have in there with Davidson to be able to get to the rim and create some shots that way.
There was a moment there for Three Rivers as Dekaria Jackson was limping momentarily and went off to the locker room to get checked out. But good for her and for the Lady Raiders that she was able to come back in this ball game, as she's a very important part of the club, and we want to see her on the floor as well.
I think this is everything you could want out of a game like this. I think it's being played the way Coach Collier would like it as far as the scoring pace. I don't think anybody wants to get in a scoring contest with the Lady Raiders.
No, and I thought that both teams got back on defense and transitioned very well after the turnovers, and a few turnovers were created defensively, and it's just so pretty balanced game. I thought Three Rivers came out very strong in that first quarter, but I thought State Fair was able to weather that storm and came back very well in that second quarter.
Now the challenge will be for the Lady Roadrunners to do it for 20 more minutes. You have to do it for 40 minutes against a quality team like this.
So we're at the break. We got the Pep Band over here on the right. See if we can pick those guys up. And there you go. We're at the break. It's 29-25, David.
It really adds something to the atmosphere, Al, with that live music.
Yeah, that's good to see them here. It's a great night for basketball. A little cold outside, but heck, we're playing inside, although it is cold inside too. Calling a game with a hood on and your gloves, that's pretty chilly.
Usually that's reserved for football, right, Al?
We're at the break here. Good ball game. Stay with us, folks. Three Rivers on top, 29-25 over State Fair. Second half coming up in just a couple of minutes. Until then, enjoy this break with us on the home of the Roadrunners, Roadrunner Hoops here on YouTube.
Your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time, and we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Catch the Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
And we're back at the Davis Center on the home of the State Fair Roadrunners here in Sedalia. Glad to have you along on a Saturday evening. Region 16 basketball as the Roadrunners take on and host the number 6 team in the country. Lady Raiders from Three Rivers always having a great program down there, both in the men and women's program. And Alex Wiggs in his 4th year at the helm. And you mentioned he and Coach Collier are very familiar, aren't they?
Yes, they are. As they were on the same staff at Lincoln University in Jefferson City a while back.
So they know each other well, and both are very, very good coaches, and a good battle here in Region 16. The Lady Raiders are 2-0 in the region. State Fair 1-1, so big ball game for State Fair to hold on here and hold court here at home. See if that can happen as the second half begins.
Jackson inbound it for the Lady Raiders as they work on to the side nearest to us. They kick it around back to Weaver. Back to Jackson. She'll fire the open three that's off. Rebounded by Thompson. It's up and good. And we talked about the importance of the offensive rebounds, Al. You see it again there.
Yeah, Thompson averages 5 boards per ball game. That was a big one there, the offensive board there for the Raiders.
Michaela Green off the screen from Jada Ship. She's trapped. Green tried to get it back to Jada, but it's picked off by the Lady Raiders. They run the other way with it. To Jackson off a screen. Davidson surveys back to Jackson. Jackson will fire the rainbow three that's just off. Jada Ship will come down with a rebound, and the Lady Roadrunners will bring it the other way. On the wing to Green. Green goes line, and there'll be a foul called. It'll stay right here as our officials. We'll call the foul on Weaver. Her third. She'll have to sit again, and we'll see number 21 Camille Brown quickly in off the bench for the Lady Raiders. As the Lady Raiders will inbound it underneath their own basket with 21 on the shot clock. Handoff for Johnson to Kamora McClure to Johnson. Marshall attacks. The layup is too hard. Rebounded by Davidson. As the Lady Raiders bring it the other way. A dribble handoff for Brown. Open three for Jackson. That's up and good, Allen. You cannot leave her that open.
That was too wide open there.
Marshall attack to Class. Back to McClure. The ball was loose. Marshall missed the shot. Back to Ship. She'll take it up. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
Jada's very strong in there on the post, but has the tendency to grab the ball from the entry and then just dribble it, and gives the defender a chance to get a close hand in her face. Was fouled, though, now to the line.
The first free throw is off as one of our officials is having a long conversation with Coach Wiggs, probably about that last foul call. As Jada Ship will go to the free throw line, a 70% free throw shooter. She missed a pair there. Rebounded by Jasmine Davis. Up the floor to Jackson. Jackson attacks, steps through. She's fouled on the way up, and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Jada will pick that up, her third. So we'll see Q pretty quickly as she heads to the scores table. We'll check in. As Coach Collier continues to alternate the post players because of foul trouble. The first free throw for Jackson is up and good. She'll have one more.
Jackson, I'm sorry, David.
Three Rivers leads by 9. Sorry, Al.
Jackson was 7, looking for number 8 here.
Off the front rim, no good. Q had the rebound, got it stolen, and now they're going to say Q got it back and stepped out of bounds with it, and it'll remain in possession of the Lady Roadrunners. Davis will toss it in. Davis gets it back for the Lady Raiders. That ball is lost and tapped out of bounds by one of the Lady Roadrunners. The Lady Raiders will keep it with 11 on the shot clock. Jackson to inbound it. Jasmine Davis at the top of the key. Attacks, leaves it, kicks out for Jackson. Her mid-range jumper's up, no good. Q will grab that rebound as the Lady Roadrunners race the other way with it. To Myra Class. Johnson faked the three. She'll dribble in. The scoop shot layup is up and no good. Jackson will race back with it. 1-on-2, Jackson with the Euro step as they kick it out and kick it around. Maya Davidson missed the long three-point shot. Picked up by Kamora McClure into the front court to Myra Class. Madison Johnson thought about it. She'll step inside the free throw line. Myra will fire this one. It's a little rebounded by Thompson. And the Lady Raiders will walk it up the floor.
State Fair very cold from 3, 2 out of 10.
Davis back with it here. She'll get a handoff back on the wing. The three-point shot is up and no good for Three Rivers. Marshall will claim the defensive rebound. Get it to Johnson up the floor. As the Lady Roadrunners kick it around. And I think we're getting an offensive foul on one of the Lady Roadrunners. Out of the corner of my eye, I just saw one of the Lady Raiders hit the floor.
Yeah, that was Myra Davidson. She's very tough defensively and is able to push and shove at the right time. And then when the Lady Roadrunners try to gain position, then they called for the offensive foul. Davidson, a very, very good defensive player.
It'll be Lady Raider basketball. 6:28 remaining. The Lady Raiders up 9. More dribble weave handoff action. In the corner. To the wing. Reese enters at the post to Thompson. Thompson spins. Kicks it back out. The shot for Davis is up. No good. She keeps it. Reese will fire the deep three. That's up and no good. It drew nothing, so it'll be a shot clock violation. And the Lady Roadrunners will have it with a chance to cut into this deficit. Off the hand of the Lady Raiders. It'll remain with the Lady Roadrunners. Brown almost had a steal in the backcourt. Marshall to inbound it for the Lady Roadrunners. To Class, back to Marshall. McClure will break the timeline. As the Lady Raiders steal that. Marshall will pick it up, go the other way and lay it in. It looked like she about lost control of the dribble in the process.
Yeah, kind of carried it on her hip, then on her shoulder, and then never missed a step and laid it up and in.
McClure back with it for the Lady Roadrunners. Off a screen. A re-screen. Myra finds it to Breyer. She's double teamed, but she'll go up and score between the defenders.
Yeah, that's the first 2 points for State Fair in this third quarter, almost halfway through it.
Samari Taylor's spinning shot up, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Roadrunners. Kamar McClure raced up the floor with it. McClure, Class wide open three. It's off. Rebounded by Taylor. The Lady Raiders will race the other way with it. A long bullet pass to Reese. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Myra Class. Class will slow things down. Class will lose the ball. Sydney Marshall will pick it up. Marshall will attack and lay it in. And Coach Collier like a time. Her team trails 38-27 with 4:20 remaining in the third quarter.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
You are watching State Fair Hoops.
Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
Yeah, the third quarter is always very, very important, and we've talked about a lot, David. You want to come out strong in this third quarter. State Fair with only 2 points in the first little over 5.5 minutes in this third quarter of play, and have been outscored 9-2. So both teams not really shooting it that well. It's been a very, very hard defensive ball game so far.
Coach Collier had to call a timeout there to kind of stop the momentum. It'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball against the full court pressure once again. McClure takes the inbounds pass. She'll take it up one-on-one to Madison Johnson. Crossover back to McClure. McClure trying to find some space. Rojas Narvaez back in the ball game. She gets over to Marshall. The shot's up, no good. Loose ball on the floor, battled for. Picked up by Marshall. Jump ball called by the official as both teams were on the floor battling for it.
There's more people on the floor than standing up. That's a tribute to both ball clubs going after that 50-50 ball.
We have a media timeout on the floor here.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our #1 priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy, we do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experience water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops.
Lady Roadrunners will have another media timeout as our officials are having a discussion about something. I'm not sure what this is about. Coach Wiggs is up at the scores table. Rojas Narvaez awaits the inbounds as our officials are still discussing it. Maybe a time on the shot clock? Or
yeah, they're discussing the shot clock here.
It sits at 20 now. We'll see what they do with it with 3:52 remaining in the third quarter. We'll have another discussion. Right in front of Coach Collier is she's now entered into the discussion. 20 on the shot clock, it appears, with 3:50 third quarter game clock. Rojas Narvaez to inbound to Johnson. And Johnson goes baseline, get out to Marshall. Back to McClure. Rojas Narvaez, another nice move, but the secondary defender got there. 6 on the shot clock. McClure's double teamed. McClure gives it away on a turnover to Neal. Neal doesn't have numbers, so she'll pull it back out to Jasmine Davis. Davis on a weave. She'll find Neal wide open. Layup is up and good. The Lady Raiders is a nice piece of execution there.
Yeah, a little high. Nice give it a go, and Neal with her first 2 points in the ball game.
McClure with it again to Marshall. In the corner, Rojas Narvaez. Johnson thought about the three. She'll dribble in and get the layup up and over the Three Rivers defender. Nice move by Madison. Her fourth of the point of the game. Another handoff for Three Rivers. The layup is missed. Briar Cox with the rebound. She'll toss it back to McClure. Rojas Narvaez will go with a crossover dribble. Scoop layup up, no good. Neal with the rebound as Davis will race the other way with it. Maya Davidson has low post position. Drops the shoulder, takes the contact, goes up and scores. the veteran just used some strength there to make that play.
Yeah, used the left hand too, and then a good defensive stand there by Cox, but better play by Davidson there to score.
McClure will survey back to the logo. Rojas Narvaez back to McClure, 13 on the shot clock. McClure will attack, fadeaway jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. They fight for it on the baseline. Marshall and Neal will tie it up. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will go to the Lady Roadrunners as Marshall gets a little help up from her teammates.
Raiders get the ball on the possession arrow, looks like.
We'll see Nikayla Green back into the game. It will be the Lady Raiders in possession of the basketball here with a minute 50 remaining in the third quarter. Jasmine Davis comes back to the elbow with it. To Thompson. As they survey back. And we have a travel called on Davis as she wanted to shoot it, wanted to pass it, then she slid the pivot foot.
For the most part, the Lady Raiders have controlled their turnovers, coming into the ball game with 19 to 9.
Marshall will get it to Green up the sideline to break the pressure. Green sets the offense here with a minute 30 remaining, 20 on the shot clock. Johnson in the corner. She draws some contact and will draw the foul. Only the third team foul. Jasmine Davis will pick up the foul, her second. Third team foul. Others in for the Lady Raiders. Johnson to the free throw line. I guess they're going to say she was in the act of shooting. The first shot is up and good. She'll have one more. The second one is on the way and good. And we'll see Thomas Johnson Nash back into the game. She started the game but went out early with some sort of injury. It's good to see her back in the contest. Jackson with another running floating shot that's up, no good. Rebounded by Rojas Narvaez. She'll bring it herself and set the offense. Green backs it out to the logo. Johnson Nash will try to attack. She'll lose the ball to Jackson. The Lady Raiders have a long touchdown pass to Reese. The shot's up, no good. The foul will be called on Rojas Narvaez as V wasn't going to give up the layup opportunity there. Just her first personal foul as I send Reese to the free throw line for a pair. Reese is a 54% free throw shooter on the year. She misses the first, she'll have one more.
Again, nice defense there by Rojas Navarez just to deny the easy shot underneath. She hustled back very good to get in that defensive spot and make them earn it from the line.
Split the pair of free throws there for Reese. The Lady Roadrunners run the press break up the sideline to Green. Nice look for Q. The foul will be called on the floor. It'll go on Layla Reese, her first. Fourth team foul. The underneath out of bounds pass will come in to Green. The shot is long, rebounded by Reese. Jackson will bring it herself. Jackson will survey. Reject the screen, go to the rim. Miss the layup. Rebounded by Q. Johnson will race the other way with it. No shot clock left. The Lady Roadrunners have the last shot if they want it. Deep into Q. That shot is up and good. The Lady Raiders will have the last opportunity with 9 seconds. You gotta make Jackson give her the ball here. As she goes to the rim, misses the shot. Johnson Nash will grab the rebound and dribble out the third quarter clock. But the Lady Raiders still lead this thing 43-33. We head to the final period of regulation.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experience water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops.
Well, we've played 3. Let's play 10 more minutes here, David. We got a 43-33 Lady Raider lead as the Three Rivers Ball Club outscored State Fair 14-8 in that third period of play. And we're going to play 10 more minutes to decide this one. Region 16 matchup. Lady Raiders 2-0 in the region. State Fair 1-1.
Green will take the inbound pass and break the timeline with it. Johnson, they'll try to go into Q. Q will kick it back out to LT. Back to Green. 14 on the shot clock. Back down to Q. Q will kick it out the other side to Rojas Narvaez. And that long 2 is up and good.
Man, she's had a great game here tonight.
Weaver will have it at point for the Lady Raiders. To Reese. To Marshall, nice spin move in the lane. The shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Q. Q will bring it on a couple dribbles to Green. To Johnson. As they swing it around, Rojas Narvaez one more time. LT, mid-range jumpers up and good.
Nice 4-0 run for State Fair back in this ball game.
Weaver back with it for the Lady Raiders. She'll reject the screen and they'll call her for carrying the basketball. And the Lady Raiders have a little something going here early in the fourth quarter, Al.
Yeah, down by 10 starting this fourth and final period. And a nice 4-0 run to get right back in this ball game.
43-37. And now they'll say Johnson Nash shuffled her feet on a spot throw in, and that'll be a turnover. Ball back to the Lady Raiders. That's an unfortunate turn of events, Al.
Yeah, you wonder if it was made clear to her by the official, but goes as a turnover nonetheless.
Reese misses a shot. Johnson will pull down the defensive board and race the other way with it. Diving on the floor, Three Rivers had it with number 21. That's Camille Brown, but Brown ran out of real estate on the sideline and lost it out of bounds. Rojas Narvaez will inbound it to Green. And the jump ball was taken away there by Jackson as Green just raised it up and Jackson kind of reached over the top of her and just tied it up.
State Fair had things going on, and then the out of bounds shuffle of the feet, and then this tie up, and on that one, but State Fair may be losing their momentum. They need a good defensive stand here.
Back high on the perimeter. Weaver thought about it. Jackson will fire long 3 up, no good. Rebounded Lexi Weaver for going over the top. Foul on the Lady Raiders. Tenila Marshall's in for the Lady Roadrunners. A long outlet pass to Rojas Narvaez. Rojas Narvaez has a 2-on-1. The layup is up and missed. Good take there. Couldn't finish the play.
Yeah, I like the play.
Jackson with it around the screen. They'll kick it to Davidson in the paint. Spinning on cue, and they will call 3 seconds on the Lady Raiders. Coach Wiggs is mystified by that decision, and he'll go in and have a brief discussion with our official.
He's an official if he knows how to count.
Johnson will break the timeline with it for the Lady Roadrunners, who need to keep this momentum going here as they've kind of stalled out offensively in the last few possessions. Johnson will attack it. Try to go up, have it knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Lady Roadrunners with 15 seconds on the shot clock and 7:07 remaining on the game clock in the fourth quarter. They had Johnson on a cut. She had to go flag the pass down. Green will attack over Thompson. Shots up and no good. Battle for Marshall's down there with Davidson. And they'll call a jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Roadrunners. And the shot clock will reset to 20. They'll throw out Heidi Q to Nikayla Green. To Marshall. Marshall will spin. The shot is denied. They tried to bounce it to Rojas Narvaez. And the official will call a foul on one of the Lady Raiders. As one of the Three Rivers fans like a 3-second call. That's the third foul on the Lady Raiders, number 3. As the Lady Raiders inbound it, and they turn it right back over as 2 players were in the same area, and there wasn't enough space, Al.
Yeah, that turnover there. Give credit to the Lady Raiders defense. They're always a double team, sometimes a triple team on the inbounds. State Fair now with 15 turnovers.
Thompson with it, high on the logo. She'll get a screen. She'll beat the defense, step between the double team, and lay it in. Tapped away. Davis had it, but she stepped out of bounds with it. McClure back in for State Fair. Green will get a brief rest. Marshall to inbound it for the Lady Roadrunners against this pressure defense. To Johnson. Johnson to Marshall. Rojas Narvaez. McClure, nice crossover dribble. The shot was not denied by Thompson.
That was a great defensive move there. It's awful tough when you get into the paint against these Lady Raiders. And State Fair so far not able to shoot over the top from 3.
The lane was there, but Thompson just came over the top from the side and said, not here. McClure will attack again. Spin in the lane to Marshall. Shot clock 8. Running down Rojas Narvaez. The shot's off the backboard. Lady Roadrunners offensive rebound is up, no good, but there's a foul on the Lady Raiders. Marshall will head to the free throw line. That's the fourth foul on number 3, Jasmine Davis. We'll see Weaver back in the contest. The first free throw for Marshall spins out, no good. She'll have one more.
Another night of just so free throw shooting. Game like this, very, very critical, each and every free throw.
She splits the pair of free throws as Myra Class will check in for Madison Johnson.
What State Fair needs is Myra Class, a couple of back-to-back threes to loosen things up, because she can do it, but just been cold here tonight.
Weaver will reset the offense for the Lady Raiders. To Thompson. The ball is knocked away. Good defense there by Rojas Narvaez, who seems to be asserting her presence in tonight's game.
Yeah, she's had a very good game. Now we need to close it out. State Fair does 6 minutes to go on this one.
Kamora McClure will cross the logo. Rojas Narvaez, Myra Class. McClure as they play catch with at the perimeter. Nice move by Rojas Narvaez. The layup is up, no good. Marshall sticks it back up, no, but she's fouled. Head to the free throw line now. We talk about the importance of quality free throw shooting late in the game.
And that was a great offensive board, too, by Marshall. And now can she hit a couple of free throws? A 76% free throw shooter on the season. But State Fair has been shooting 50% from the line here tonight.
The first free throw from Marshall was up and good. That'll give the deficit to 6 with 5:45 remaining in the final quarter of regulation. Marshall's long with the second shot, and Three Rivers will claim that rebound. Weaver will cross the timeline as she clears everybody out. Jackson, they have Jackson isolated on Class. Good defense there by Myra to force the miss. And Kamora McClure will walk into the front court with the basketball. McClure attacks. The layup is up, no good. This ball goes to Marshall. Rojas Narvaez thought about it. She'll kick it back out to Kamora, back to Myra. Back to Kamora on the dribble. Shot clock running down. Rojas Narvaez steps between the defenders. The layup is up, good. And a foul as V will have an opportunity to go complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Rojas Navarez now with 10 points. And heading for an and one here. Make this a ball game. Down by 4, trying to make it a three-point game.
And we have a timeout called before V goes to the free throw line. Her team trailing 45-41 with under 5 minutes remaining in the quarter.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
Rojas Navarez to the free throw line to complete this and one and make this a three-point ball game. She's played a whale of a game here tonight.
Rojas Narvaez gets set to take the free throw here. And the free throw is long. Rebounded by Lexi Weaver of Three Rivers. Dribble handoff to Thompson. They kick it back over. Stolen away by Rojas Narvaez. She doesn't have numbers. She splits the defenders. The layup is up, no good. Three Rivers gets the loose ball. 1-on-3, and a foul will be called, and the Lady Raiders head to the free throw line for 2 free throws of their own.
A tough miss there by Rojas Navarez, and then on the other way after the defensive board by the Lady Raiders. Then a push off there by Meyer Class at the end to draw the foul. That's her first in the ball game. Now it's which team can shoot free throws the best here, David, with about 4.5.
Camille Brown to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up and good. She'll have one more. Another one up and good. The Lady Raiders extend the lead to 6. Jackson back in for the Raiders along with Reese. Kamora McClure will walk into the front court against Marshall. Rojas Narvaez surveys from the wing. She'll dump it into Marshall. Nice pass to Myra Class. The three is a little bit too long. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson races the other way. Splits defenders. Kick out three-pointers up and no good. Rebounded by Quincinia Jackson. As the Lady Roadrunners will walk the other way with it. With 3:52 remaining, trailing by 6. Kamora with it at the elbow. She gets a screen from Q Jackson. Class will rescue the loose ball. Nice cut by Rojas Narvaez. The layup hangs on the rim and falls back through.
Man, that did hang. A dozen for Rojas Narvaez, her best game of the year right here.
Davis has it to Jackson. Jackson surveys against McClure. She'll pull it all the way out to the logo and reset as the crowd gets into this one here. Jackson almost lost it. Reese gets it back. Reese will attack. Reese will push off, but they'll call it the blocking foul on McClure. And Reese will get the ball out of bounds for the Lady Raiders. The second on McClure. And now 3 are led to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Reese is a 54% free throw shooter on the season, but she shot well here tonight, although that goes off to the left.
She'll have one more. The Lady Roadrunners hanging around, still in this thing. Down 4. Reese's free throw is up, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Reese gets it back and is tied up by the Lady Roadrunners. Rojas Narvaez was in there, and now we have a little extracurricular activity going on. It looks like Camille Brown's being separated by her teammates. And now our officials will have a discussion.
Now that's just nothing going on there other than just a strong play by both teams and just a game on, let's go.
Our officials are still discussing something. Now everyone appears to be happy. The Lady Raiders will inbound the basketball under their own basket. Reese, mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Their team down 4. The Lady Roadrunners have it. Rojas Narvaez will get it back. Q wants it on the block. Q has it on the block. Q's double teamed and it's out of bounds off Lady Raider.
It's awfully tough. You get a nice lob into the paint and then Q Jackson is double teamed immediately. It's really tough in there for State Fair to score.
Rojas Narvaez to inbound it for the Lady Roadrunners. To Q. Q steps through, spins. Shot up, no good. Marshall and Q ran into each other. Now Marshall has it. And it's a timeout. 3 Rivers, I believe, as Coach Wiggs was trying to save the possession. The Lady Roadrunners still trail this thing 47-43 with 2:45 remaining in the fourth quarter of regulation.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that it hasn't been in an accident? Experience water damage or worse, have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch the Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
It'll be Lady Roadrunners basketball, 11 seconds on the shot clock, 2:45 on the game clock. Q will get it to Kamora McClure. Rojas Narvaez will survey. Shot clock 5, 4, 3. Class gonna have to go. Class goes. Floating jumpers up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. The shot no good, but a foul was called. And that'll send Tenila to the free throw line for a pair. Nice rebound there by Tenila Marshall.
Yeah, and a desperation shot right as the shot clock was ending up by Myra Class to draw nothing, but she caught some rim, and that gave State Fair a life.
Marshall will knock down the first free throw. And with a chance to cut it to 2. Marshall's second free throw is up and spins out, rebounded by Three Rivers. Jasmine Davis with it. On the wing. They run it back out to Davis. To Thompson. To Davis as they clear out the side. Spin move Davis back in the corner for Thompson. Layup is up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Rojas Narvaez running the floor. Rojas Narvaez. She couldn't complete the old-fashioned three-point play this time, but she'll head to the free throw line. A nice feed there by the Lady Roadrunners to hit the streaking Rojas Narvaez.
Yeah, she was in the right place at the right time. And one of those plays where a finger roll with the left hand, it can hang on the rim. Last time down it went in. This time it just off to the left. But now State Fair must make their free.
The first one from Rojas Narvaez is off the back rim, no good. Chance to cut it to 2.
Only a 43% free throw shooter on the season.
The second one is off the back rim as well. Q will chase it down, and there'll be a foul call on the Lady Raiders as Quincini was able to get there just ahead of the Lady Raiders and get herself to the free throw line for a pair. And that's the 5th foul on Lady Raider point guard Jasmine Davis. She'll have to sit for the remainder of the game. Weaver will check in for the Lady Raiders. That free throw is up and good for Quincinia. Only her 6th point on the evening, I believe, Al, if the scoreboard is correct.
I have her for 8.
The second one is up and no good. That ball was touched last by a Lady Raider. It'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball underneath their own basket with 1:59 remaining in the 4th quarter. 47-45. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Q will receive the inbounds pass to Kimura. 3 for Class is up. Spins out, no good. Offensive rebound for Rojas Narvaez. She's fouled. She'll head back to the free throw line for 2 more. V is really asserting herself in this game.
Yeah, she's having a great game, and she's getting her, not only her bench, but the whole crowd fired up. If only she could hit some free throws. She has been on the line here tonight. Now another opportunity here for her.
The first one is up and good. That free throw toss looked pretty smooth.
That looks smooth. 13 points in the game. Looking for number 14 and a tie ball game with 1:50 to go.
Rojas Narvaez misses that one. It'll be rebounded by Weaver. Weaver against McClure. Marshall will attack, and that'll be a foul called on Class, I believe, as Sydney Marshall went to the basket and drew contact. She'll head to the free throw line. That'll just be Meyer's 2nd personal foul.
Well, Marshall to the free throw line. Misses the first, and she is a 79% free throw shooter, so very accurate on the season, at least from the free throw line. The freshman out of Rossville, Tennessee for the Raiders.
There. The second free throw is off, but I think they're going to get Rojas Narvaez for a violation. She broke the rings on the free throw attempt. And they'll send Marshall to the free throw line for another. And that one spins in. She'll trail by 2, 48-46. A nice press break, but the layup is missed. Marshall will chase down the offensive rebound to McClure. Class thought about the 3. Free throw line jumper is up and good. Meyer ties this thing at 48.
Yeah, need her on the floor. She can do it. she can be a threat from the outside. Now to have a ball game.
Kamora McClure will wait on Weaver to cross the timeline. She'll get a screen. Weaver on the post to Davidson. She's double teamed, but a foul will be called as Mia Davidson will head to the free throw line for a pair. The crowd's really getting into this thing now late in the contest.
We have the State Fair baseball team over there acting as Mizzou Antlers, doing a nice job.
Davidson's first free throw spins up and in to give the Lady Raiders back their 1 point advantage.
Davidson's a very good free throw shooter. She's a real good athlete, playing well. Shoots at 78% from the line.
Davidson's second free throw is off. Rebounded by the Lady Raiders. Thompson. It's up, no good. Q did a nice job to save that rebound and draw the foul on the Lady Raiders as Q was able to establish position.
Now we walk to the left, and Quincinia Jackson to the line. She will shoot two, State Fair in the double bonus. And Jackson back to the free throw line to try to give her club the first lead of the night.
Q's first free throw spins up and good to tie this thing back at 49 with 59 seconds remaining. Q's second free throw is up and good. Timeout for Coach Wiggs here as he wants his team just to come on. The Lady Roadrunners lead it by 1. Davidson at high at the top of the key. She gets it back. She's double teamed. Jackson up, no good. Rebounded by Class. Class in the backcourt. She'll get it to LT, and the foul will be called on the Lady Raiders, and it'll send LT to the free throw line.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands in there, and a foul's called, and again, State Fair with some golden opportunities from the free throw line. 34 seconds to go in this ball game. A 50-49 State Fair lead, their first lead of the night, and it comes here very late in this ball game. And again, some free throws for State Fair, an opportunity.
The first free throw for McClure is up and good as she was fouled. She'll put her team up by 2 with 34.2 seconds remaining. The second one's up and good. And now we will have a timeout for Coach Wiggs to advance the basketball. The Lady Roadrunners lead this thing 52-49 with 34.2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
To the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
The State Fair with a big run here and up by 3, 52-49. State Fair has outscored Three Rivers in this fourth period by a margin of 19-6, David. So State Fair is doing well defensively, and really the outside shooting, I still say, is very important in this game. But State Fair able to get a good-looking shot from Meyer Class to go in, and now is able to get a couple free throws to go down finally in this game and have garnered a 3-point lead in this game as State Fair looking for their 16th win of the season, and Three Rivers looking for their 16th too. This is a great ball game. Two quality teams here in Region 16.
It'll be Lady Raider basketball on the sideline as to inbound at Brown. Brown looking, 5-second call, and there'll be Lady Roadrunner basketball. This crowd is really fired up at this point now.
Yeah, that's unusual, but a good defensive effort there on the inbounds. Now can State Fair get the ball in?
Reese will check in for the Lady Raiders. Now you want to find your good free throw shooters, which your best free throw shooter would probably be Myra Class.
McClure is also very good too. They're both right there together.
Marshall to inbound this thing. Kamora McClure in the backcourt. Watched by Jackson. She spins through, is fouled by Kiara Neal, and she'll head to the free throw line with 29.9 seconds remaining.
That's who State Fair wants on the free throw line is McClure. She's 2 for 2 tonight and 87% free throw shooter on the season. And now with 30 seconds to go, these are very big free throws.
The first one uses every inch of the rim and falls through. That's a nice shooter's bounce there by Kamora. She'll have one more. Two possession game for the Lady Roadrunners. They lead by 5. Sprinting up the floor. The layup is up and missed. Jackson has the ball in the near far wing. Three-pointer up, no good for Three Rivers. Class will chase down the rebound in the corner. She keep it. She's fouled with 14.4 seconds remaining. And Meyer headed to the free throw line for 2 more big free throws with a 5-point lead.
And again, Three Rivers being held to only 6 points in this fourth period. State Fair with a great fourth period here, and now Class with 2 big shots.
The first one from Meyer spins in. That'll make it a six-point game. Meyer with a big free throw here to get it to 7. It's up and good. A timeout for Coach Wiggs to advance the basketball with 14.4 seconds left in the Lady Roadrunners lead the thing 56-49.
And really, the inbounds failure of Three Rivers to get the ball in moments ago, David, that was a big factor there. And State Fair has been able to grab some extra points from the free throw line as Three Rivers had to foul and stop the clock. So Roadrunners now in control. And again, they've outscored the Lady Raiders 23-6 in this fourth period. That's unbelievable defense for State Fair. And finally, their offense has come together. And the grit of State Fair, I think, offensively, and in this entire second half really has been impressive for me, as State Fair looked like they were kind of going to get run out of this ballpark here with a 13-point deficit. But now in the game.
Three Rivers to inbound it. The count is on. Get it back inside there. Jackson, 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Q Jackson. Myra Class in the backcourt. No Three Rivers foul. And the Lady Roadrunners upset the number 6 team in the country, 56-49. And the Lady Roadrunners loving as well as the crowd here. That's a huge win for the program.
Absolutely. Three Rivers just a great ball club, and State Fair with a great fourth quarter to upset this team from Three Rivers, and Coach Wiggs